Hey YouTube, today we're going to be making a couple of California legal 10-20 round AK mags. We've got those from JabTech, and we're going to be inserting these magazine blocks that we got from magazineblock.com. I don't know if this is going to be able to show it, but it has markings on it, so you can cut it off. These are intended to be used to make a 30 round magazine only hold 10, but they could easily be cut to make a 30 round hold 15, or a 20 round hold 5, but slice it down all the way at the bottom and you get a 10-20. And here's a finished one, for example. Once that's in there, it blocks off half of the magazine. It only holds 10, and it actually becomes the base plate. Like so. I'll put this together and I'll show you right now. Alright, so for your first cut, if you're going to make a 10-20, you want to go across the line they've already made here. Straight across. Okay. And then your second and third cuts, whichever order you want to do them in, will just be this angle right here. Nice, it's coming off. Now, I've already gotten used to the right size for cutting this, but if you're going to try this for your first time, you can take too much off, but you can't put any back on. So, make your first cut a little bit bigger than the mark, just to make sure that it only holds 10. But it's pretty well sized. Here we have our first cut. Here we have the second cut. And the third cut. Now the way these things go in, the easiest way I found is to do this. Put it under the first one and just slide it in. Okay. And get the wire to go over the back lip. So we can do this one-handed. Okay. Once it's in the line, pull it back, up over like that. Okay. Now the way you install it is not slid forward, but slid back. Otherwise, if it's slid forward, your base plate will end up hanging off like that. So that's no good. You want it to sit in there like that. Alright? So to not have it hang off, you need it to sit all the way back. There's the front of the follower. Alright, so all the way back like that. Not forward, back. Now, what you want to do is, now that you know how to do that, you use the epoxy that they sell at the same website. Okay, and it's enough to make like three or four mags, maybe 4 if you stretch it. But I just take the popsicle stick they supply you with and take a dab and just smear it across right here. And then when the wire comes up over it, it'll smash it into the crease, and you just take the stick, smear it up over the wire, and that's how you got the finished product that I showed you earlier. Then, of course, you cover the wire after you smash the epoxy, and then it becomes permanent and it becomes legal because it only holds 10 rounds. Alright, so the epoxy sets in 3 to 5 minutes, so you gotta work fast. And there you have a permanent bond. Now you just let that sit for about an hour, and then it's got holding strength. Okay, so we got 10 rounds on a stripper clip, California Legion, and an 11 just to test to make sure that it only loads 10. Magazine block. See if we can get a close up on this. 10 rounds. California Legion.